All right, so today's date is 5/12/21. It's been a long time since we've taken some notes. All right, I'm going to teach you today the Triangle Sum Theorem. Sounds really sophisticated. It's actually pretty easy. Triangle Sum Theorem. So it's a theorem in geometry that says when you add up all the angles in a triangle, it equals 180 degrees. So no matter what kind of triangle you have, the three angles that are inside will add up to 180. That's what the theory says. So if I have any triangle, no matter how it looks like, any triangle, and you have here angle A, angle B, and angle C, if I add the three angles, so if I add angle A plus angle B plus angle C, it all has to equal 180 degrees, okay? So if I take the three angles and add them up, 180. Okay, that's it. That's basically the foundation of today's lesson, knowing that when you add up the three angles, it equals 180 degrees. Okay, so let's do some math. Let's do some geometry. So I have a triangle, and I say this angle on top is 35 degrees, this angle is 70 degrees, and this angle is x. So what we're going to do is, when you add up these three, it equals 180. So that's what we're going to do. X plus 70 plus 35 is equal to 180 degrees. So when you have these, you just put them in a straight line, and it has to equal 180 degrees. And like I said, if you know how to add and subtract, you can do this, because the first thing you have to do is add. So you're going to add the two numbers that are right there. All right, so if I add 70 plus 35, 70 plus 35 is equal to 105, right? If I add the two numbers, I'm just going to bring down my x. Cool. And I said, if you know how to subtract, this is super easy, because right here it says plus 105. But in order to move it to the other side, which you've been doing this for months now, you have to subtract 105, subtract 105 from both sides, So 10, 7, 75, right? Make sure you borrow correctly. Make sure you turn the 8 into a 7. The 0 becomes a 10. X. Okay? So, are we okay? So x is equal to 75. And that's it. You're done. Nothing more, nothing less. It's really, 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 I think, pretty easy, at least the first part. I'll make it a little bit harder in a second, but at least the first part's super easy. You just write these three things down and set it equal to 180, and you've been solving equations for a very long time now in this class, so it should be something you're used to. All right, let's try another one. Let's try this one with an obtuse angle, and then I'm going to close it like so. X, 111 degrees and 17 degrees. Sorry, that's a 17, just in case it kind of a little blurry right there. All right, so let's draw this triangle. So x plus 111 plus 17 is all equal to 180 degrees. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to combine the two numbers by adding. So 180 is equal to 117 plus 17 is 128 plus x. All right, how did I get 128? Just added. Now, if you want to go on the side and add, oops, make sure you copy down the right numbers, right? You can do that. Like if you need to go on the side and add them on the side, that's perfectly fine. All right, and then the last step is to subtract 128, subtract 128, and x is equal to, you're going to borrow 2 and 5, 52. And that's it. X is equal to 52. All you have to do in order to solve these is add and subtract. If you know how to add and subtract, you're in good shape. So far, okay? Any questions on the level 1 problems? All right, let me do level 1.1. 1.1 will look like this. So let's draw this triangle. I kind of wrote the angles outside because with the marker, sometimes it kind of gets kind of squished and you can't see it. So I just kind of, like maybe like an arrow type of thing. If it fits in there, you don't have to do the arrow thing. And if you're using a pencil, it is a lot easier to write it in, not when you're using a marker. All right. So again, you're going to set it up, but this time they're trying to trick you. Do not be tricked. They're trying to trick you. Don't be. This is a hidden number. What number is hidden right here? Does anybody know what number is hidden right there? With this little symbol, what is the number that is hidden? Not quite, not quite. What does this symbol mean? This symbol means a number.
Right angle?
Yes.
90 degrees?
90. It's a right angle. Very good. Yes, this is really a 90 degree. So when you guys see that symbol of like a little box, it's a hidden 90 degrees. They're trying to trick you. So be careful, okay? When you see this symbol, it's 90 degrees. They will not write 90 degrees. They're trying to trick you. They're trying to trick you. So now we go. 40 plus 90 plus x is equal to 180 degrees. You can write these three in any order. It doesn't matter. You can put the x in the front, the x in the middle, however you want to write it. It's fine. You're still going to be solving it the same way. So these two together give you 130, right? Plus x is equal to 180. So we're going to subtract 130 from both sides. All right, x equals 50. And you're done. That's it. All right. Okay, let me show you. Let's show you, what time is it? Hold on, let me check something. Okay. What if I give you a problem that looks like this? So this would be, okay, so I'm trying to trick you right there, right? But that, you know, it's 90 degrees, right? 90 plus 60 plus this angle, trying to trick you right there too. 5x, 5x, which is equal to 180 degrees. Put these two together, 150 plus 5x is 180 degrees. So here, you're going to subtract by 150, right? Subtract by 150. You get 30, but it's one step harder. Not really. When you drop this down, you have a 5x, which means you got to get rid of the 5 to get x by itself. So we have to divide by 5, divide by 5. Okay, so we have x is equal to 30 divided by 5 is 6. 30 divided by 5 is 6. So this adds like one more step. Not a terribly difficult step, but one step indeed. Don't be too scared of it. It's not like terribly hard to do. It's just like a little bit of extra work. All right. What if I give you, let's see, a triangle. Let's try not to do a 90-degree triangle now. I have 2x plus 10, 48, and 36. Okay? So this is going to be a long problem. I'm going to write it over here. We have this angle, which is 48. Sorry, that's 48. So 48 plus 36 plus 2x plus 10 all equals 180. So whatever the three angles are, whatever they say, whatever they look like, you're just going to write it all out and set it equal to 180. Okay? This looks like a really long problem, but honestly, it's not very hard. You all have the skills to solve this. Okay? You all have the skills to solve this. So we're going to put these numbers together. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to add it on the side. Right? Okay, that gives me 14, carry the 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 94. So 94 plus 2x is equal to 180 degrees. Draw my bars. I'm going to subtract 94, subtract 94. So we're left with 2x equals 180, subtract 10, subtract 6. That gives me, oh, I got to borrow here, 17. That gives me 8, 86. I gotta make sure I subtract correctly. Then I have to divide by 2 because this is 2x. So x is equal to 86 divided by 2 is 43. And you're done.